Okay. Thank you. So yeah, it's all about social media and the quality of the messaging. And in the, I think what's really interesting is that Gabriel, the next speaker, is going to share a little bit of what he's doing and how the presence he has now on social media. And I've been following Gabriel on LinkedIn. I have to admit, and it just proves that a little bit of quality information is always something that's nice to look at and is good to look at. So Gabriel moved from Ecuador. He was 12. He's here around in the Toronto area, and he's present on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and probably on Facebook, and probably everything else. So please help me welcome Gabriel Marino from Bud's Collision.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I know you probably are hungry, so I won't be long, I promise. And this is my first public speech ever, so don't expect much. But please be grateful with me, okay? And just take it easy. First of all, I just want to, like I said, my first speech, so here's my notes, all right? I just want to say thanks to Bridget and CCIF for giving me this opportunity, or more like them taking a risk for me speaking here, because who knows what this crazy painter might say. My name's Gabriel Marino, and I run a website called Motivated Painters. And today I would love for you to take this away. Adding value to the people around you is the biggest investment you can make in your life. With that being said, I want to tell you a quick story about a 12-year-old, 5-foot immigrant kid that went from never seeing snow to delivering the newspaper in 2 feet of snow. He always had been working, before school, during lunches, and after. In grade 12, he went into a co-op program, and he told his teacher that he wanted to do something along the lines of cars. So his teacher placed him at a body shop, not even knowing what a piece of sandpaper was. When he got a tour of the shop where he was serving his time as a child laborer, cleaning toilets and booth walls and filters, and the list goes on and on and on, he was introduced to one of the preppers that had been working there for a very long time. His name was Larry. Larry asked Tony, the painter, what does he know? Tony laughed and just said, whatever you teach him. And so there began my journey in this industry. As the time went on, I started to understand what a red pad was and how not to cut my fingers inside of the hoods that much. And all you preppers and painters, you probably know what that is. And this shop was very busy. And it had 5 preppers. So I bounced around from one to the other, learning things that I've never heard or seen before. One day, one of the preppers asked me if I liked being bossed around by everyone. And I paused and just simply replied to him, that's interesting you see it that way, because this is the way I see it. I get to learn from 5 guys that have been in the trade for longer than I have been a teenager. And I get to see it all that they have learned over the years, and I get to do it all for free. That sounds like a sweet deal to me. So as a person of faith, I believe that in every situation, you must take the good and leave the bad. I think in life in general, we must do that with everything that we do and everything we've learned. So I learned the good practices and I left the bad habits aside, which is something that I try to talk about also on Motivated Painters. After I served my co-op time, a man who saw something in me came up to me and said, you have a job here after you're done school. So I got the job, I started prepping, always asking questions, trying to learn new things to better my skills as a tradesman that I wanted to become. I started painting small parts with the guidance of a man called Paul Ridley. If anybody knows him, please say hello and thank you for me. I remember him showing Neil Barber, who was one of the body men, a bumper I had sprayed. It was a 2003 M3 front bumper. It was an Orient blue code 317, beautiful color. And Neil looked at the bumper, and looking into my eyes, he said, you keep going like this, and you'll be one of the best. As someone with little experience, that was very humbling to me, because I've heard that body men were not always too nice with their words towards painters. Fast forward a few years of prepping and some painting, the head painter moved on, and the same day, the boss came up to me, looked me in the eyes, and said, "I'll give you a shot of the booth if you want." That man was the one and only Sam Piercy, which I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know who that is. And just like he saw something in me, I encourage you to find someone who you can invest in, whether someone training or mentoring. I think is truly important for us, and I emphasize that we invest in our young people, all right? Who can say amen to that? All right, no caffeine room this morning, all right. All right, so moving forward, it is 2018, and I've been honored to be working at Butts Collision for just over 11 years. Motivated Painters would not be possible without Sam Piercy, the Buds, and my friend and manager, JR, who has supported me since day one. Thank you, JR. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. And this industry needs more managers that encourage young people and their team members overall to be and do better. And also, it's his birthday tomorrow, so blow up his phone, all right? Ever since I was a little kid, my parents have always instilled in me lessons on giving, and even in the smallest of ways. And as a grown man, that has manifested itself into Motivated Painters. Something started to happen a few years back in my life. I started to feel stuck, not too excited about going into work, and I was desiring to do something different. So I found myself wanting to make a difference, and through some personal experiences, something changed inside of me. I started to get into personal development and listening to podcasts and audiobooks, and I started filming and making videos of my jobs, refinishing techniques, struggles, and solutions. I figured if I was having issues with certain things, there must have been other painters going through the same struggles. And if I had some tips, then I wanted to share them. I posted these on YouTube and Instagram. My first video took me 6 hours of video editing since I had no clue of what the heck I was doing. Please don't go watch it, it's terrible. I was doing something, and I was shocked that one person was even watching. One of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar is, anything worth doing is worth doing poorly until you learn to do it well, all right? And here's a quick video of one of my followers who has become a good friend of mine over the years.
Hey everyone, I'm Chico. I'm a painter in Chicago, Illinois. I was a mediocre painter at best, and I wasn't very good. I mean, I was good, but to the outsider's point of view, I wasn't good. But a coworker got me hooked up on Instagram, and I started following Gabe and Motivated Painters, and watching his videos on YouTube, and following him and following all his, joining his group on Facebook, Motivated Painter. It pumped me up, got me going. Gabe, a lot of love, bro. You got a good thing going, man. You're killing it every single day, and your attitude is just, wow. I don't know how you do it, but, God bless you, bro. But yeah, Motivated Painters, man. I'm a motivated painter now, and I want to be the best I can be. And it's showing at work. It's showing, my boss is seeing improvement, and my paycheck is seeing improvement, and I'm just happy. I'm a happy guy now. And I love my job. I fell in love with my job again, so thank you, Gabe. Thanks for motivating me, bro. Hope you guys are liking my work. Hope you guys are seeing the improvements. So take care, guys. Gabe, much love, bro.
So, thank you. it's hard for me not to, get teary-eyed when I hear something like that. Because when you go out and try to make a difference and you see something in return, there's no monetary value to that. And it's very satisfying to see that. So you might ask, why social media? Through social media, I have been able to reach people worldwide, like David here and many others that have sent me videos and messages, and it's crazy, it blows my mind. But I've been able to reach people worldwide and add value without ever having to leave my shop. Just that concept blows my mind. And that's the power of social media and adding value to others. So this experiment started where I made videos teaching and motivating the 3 people that were watching, which included my beautiful wife and my sister, and talking about things like how our attitude is one of our greatest and most underrated things that will make someone better. A better painter and a better person. If people wanted a raise, they must add more value to the company. I thought that if anyone was watching, then I was supposed to keep making videos. Slowly but surely, it has grown over the 2 years to an audience of painters, including myself, on YouTube and Instagram, who are trying to become better by learning and helping each other out in this industry as a whole. It turns out happy painters paint better paint jobs, work better with others, and yes, absolutely, earn more money. So that's Motivated Painters. My encouragement to you is to bring so much value to your teams and up-and-coming techs so that they take pride as tradesmen and women in what they do, therefore doing a much better job, making it easy for a customer to rave about you. This industry needs more people helping each other, and I have always been of the thought process that together we are stronger and collaboration is much better than competition. As some of you may know, social media is the new word of mouth, and it's loud and obnoxious. With so much technology and platforms, we need to stay ahead of the curve as an industry and make sure we're on the right boat when the tide rises. Meaning, if you don't have a social media presence or take care of your online reviews, you will not survive. I may be naive in everything I have said to you today, but I do believe that there is a better way to work together. I'm still searching to make a difference in the life of painters and hopefully make a small dent in this industry through a positive attitude and impact with useful contents, tools, and products to make this industry better. From base coat dryers to paint suits, this is still one big experiment, but I am willing to find out if it will work. Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at the light bulb, and when a reporter asked him, "How did you like to fail 1,000 times? How did you like that?" He said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention that took 1,000 steps." What will be your experiment? And I'll leave you with this. You can have anything you want in life if you'll just help enough people get what they want. Thank you, and God bless you.